Apple's big event today. The company is expected to announce 3 new iPhones. Joining us right now is the Cyber Guy Kurt Knutsson to talk more about Apple. Hi, Kurt.
Hey, Maria. Good morning to you. Yeah, we're right here at Steve Jobs Theater at Apple Park. Behind me, thousands of people, mainly from the media, will pour in there to see a brand new iPhone. Is this it? No. This is the newest phone to me, which is about a year old. But I asked myself, how would they improve this so it would actually get a consumer to buy a new phone at this point, especially with the price point leading up to near $1,000 and passing it even sometimes. So what if you could put 3 cameras on the back, a wide-angle lens, a telephoto lens, and another lens? What would that mean? Well, it could open up a door into augmented reality where Apple makes a much bigger play in that direction. Could be 3D capabilities that go with the phone. All speculated rumors at this point. The names of the phone, 3 of them, iPhone 11, and the 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max expected later today. There's a rumor that the entry-level iPhone may come in a variety of colors. And then also, how would I make this better? I have a scratch on here. Apparently, leading rumor is that they have developed the glass on the iPhone to be much more scratch resistant as well as more water resistant, even though this is waterproof to some degree. Other improvements inside of this faster processor, you've got the A13, and then a co-processor, which could be the secret sauce here, called codename Rose. It works together with the battery and the processor, allegedly, to bring about super long battery life. We could be hearing about that later today as well.
All right.
Kurt, it's Dagan. I wanted to ask you about the 11, because I'm looking at the 11 Pro, and then the 11 Pro Max. Is there really a need to differentiate the phones and get a little bit more granular, if you will?
You know, I think what you'll see in the Pro Max is the larger format phone, and then you'll see that camera set that is going to be the big news here. So Apple's got to do something to get us excited. The cameras are apparently it, along with what I would imagine would be a developer kit that goes along with creating augmented reality so that it's easier for developers to make things that'll get us really engaged with the iPhone using those cameras. Drop it down a notch and you're probably not going to see those camera sets on there, or will you? But that typically is where the money comes in those advancements. So you're going to pay more for the more space, the faster processor, the longer battery life, the larger phone, and then the chassis on it is likely to be glass and who knows what on the lower end model.
Hey, Kurt, I want to run a theory by you. You tell me if I'm wrong. Most people get a new phone they used to do it every 2 years. Now they're pushing 3 years. And people looking at this upgrade, they're going to say, all right, better camera, but my camera's already pretty good. Better screen, but my screen is already pretty good. The next thing I want to hold out for is whatever 5G is going to mean to the world, and this phone won't have it. Therefore, I want to skip this upgrade, and I want to wait for that 5G phone a year or so from now. You think that...
That
what do you
could
think of that
spell
theory?
Big trouble for Apple. I think you're onto something. So how profound will that camera set be? How profound will the duration of battery life be? If they really nail it, and if you can make a phone to where I can just throw it around and it doesn't scratch or smash, maybe that compels me to get into this generation. But you're right. 5G is not in this chipset, but it will be in future phones. You can count on it. Apple's made sure of that, but they were a little late to this game. But keep in mind also, we're fooled into thinking that 5G is everywhere in America. It's not. It's in very minute pockets still at this point. So that robust next generation wireless that we're hoping for is still yet on the infrastructure side a little bit ways out. Where you can rely on it just about everywhere.
Yeah, I don't even have cell service between my parents' house and Richmond, Virginia, and that's a 2-hour drive, and there's 0 cell service. So
have I suggested a CB radio to you?
As if I don't have one.
Yeah. I was going to say that. You know, there aren't any 5G phones on the market, by the way, and I am being told that the first real 5G situation that we're going to see is enterprise. It's not going to be a consumer product right away. It'll be more enterprise buying into 5G. So we'll see. But I mean, AT&T says it's calling it evolving. You know, it's advertising, it's marketing, it's all evolving, you know,
it's
5G.
A marketing spin.
It's just marketing. There's no 5G phones on the market. Yeah. I got to ask you about the antitrust probe into some of these companies. The company Google facing an investigation from 50 attorneys general over potential monopolistic behavior. California and Alabama are not involved. The District of Columbia and Puerto Rico are. And the key issue that people are talking about is whether Google abuses its market dominance in online searches and advertising. And Kurt, didn't we see that in the 2016 election, where when you Googled, you know, Hillary Clinton, you got all these great stories about her, that she was the best thing since sliced bread. When you Googled Donald Trump, you got he was the most horrible person in the world. I mean, the way that they put their searches when you search for something is being looked at.
As well as how they finish the search. If you notice when you begin to type, how it'll suggest a search for you that can lead you to a negative path in an outcome or a pro or positive path. And when you see these 50 U.S. states led by Ken Paxton, the Attorney General for the state of Texas, he'll be leading this charge. This is an enormous concern for Google and for all tech companies here in Silicon Valley to see all this unified action from states against Silicon Valley and the idea of the monopolies. I think there's a thought now that Silicon Valley has just gotten a little bit too big for their britches, and there's not a lot of room for mom and pops or anybody else to innovate and enter into the market.
Yeah. All right. We'll be watching that. Good to see you, Kurt. Thanks so much.